Hi guys, Mike with Fights with Friends. Before the day is over in just a few minutes, I wanted to hit you with one more piece of news today. Is this the greatest women's match ever? Cris Cyborg versus Amanda Nunes. Another super fight. 135-pound champion versus 145-pound champion. The ink is still wet. The contract is signed. It is finalized. UFC 232. We will finally find out who is the baddest woman on the planet. Now, Cris Cyborg's been the most feared female for going on a decade now. Germaine Durandamy was said to have vacated her belt. And that's how bad that she did not want to fight Cris Cyborg. People said that was the reason. I don't know that she said that was the reason, but she never did end up fighting Cris Cyborg. Now, when you look at Cris Cyborg's resume, and a lot of this is not her fault, but since the Gina Carano fight almost a decade ago, the only big name she has on her resume is Holly Holm. And Holly Holm's had several losses in the last few years. When you look at Amanda Nunes' resume, it's all A-list fighters, except for Raquel Pennington, her last one, which she was absolutely dominant in. She dominated Ronda Rousey. She's beaten Germaine Durandamy. She has 2 victories over Valentina Shevchenko. She beat Sarah McMahon. She beat Miesha Tate to win the title. She has not fought anybody that's not a top name in quite a while. Now, is that exactly fair to compare their records, being there's not a whole lot of 145-pound fighters? And I understand this. You could say maybe some of the 135-pounders could have went up, but at that weight class, the difference between 135 and 145, 10 pounds can be a lot. It really can be a lot. So I'm glad that Amanda's coming up and giving Cyborg some competition. I kind of wish that they would have fought at a catch weight, but then the belt's not on the line. I mean, if Amanda Nunes knocks out Cris Cyborg or somehow beats her and becomes the double champ, she moves way up the pound-for-pound ranking, man or woman. It doesn't matter. She's going to be up towards the top. And I think she has a great chance to do it. She has the closest odds in this fight that any fighter has that's faced Cris Cyborg since Gina Carano. Gina Carano, it was an even fight against Gina Carano. They're both minus 115. Amanda Nunes comes into this minus 230. Not exactly close odds. I would make them a little tighter. I don't think Amanda Nunes is going to be significantly outweighed in this match. Cris Cyborg walks around in between 165 and 170, I believe. I know about 48 hours from her last match in the weight cut, she had about 11 pounds left to lose, which would put her around 156 pounds. So she is maybe 160, 165. Amanda walks around, I believe, around 155ish. So I don't think there'll be a big swing there. They might be 5 pounds apart when they get in the cage together. And I don't think Cyborg's really faced anybody her size in a long time. Some of these women can barely make 145. They're not even cutting. And when they get there, they're not top contenders. They're not world beaters. A lot of them can't even hold on to a championship in some of these in Invicta FC. So to compare them against Amanda Nunes would just not be fair. And like I said, I cut Cris Cyborg a lot of slack because the competition just hasn't been there, and some of them hasn't been willing to fight her. But who do you guys think wins this fight? I think Amanda Nunes has a great shot at pulling off the upset against Cris Cyborg. And if she wins the 145-pound championship, look out. She moves towards the top of that pound-for-pound list. I believe her wrestling is on par, if not better, than Cris Cyborg's. Her striking is very close. I don't see her getting submitted. She looks better every time and more confident. She looks better and more confident every time she goes out. Cris Cyborg has been doing this for a little while now. Nunes is younger. Is this a passing of the torch? I think possibly it is. And I will go as far as to say, if you were to tell me, here's $100, and you have to put it on green or red, which one of these women are going to win? Even odds. I'd be likely to take Amanda Nunes, and I'm going to pick her to win this fight. I think it's her time, and I think she has the tools to beat Cris Cyborg. Now, that being said, I know it's a very, very tight fight, but those odds are astronomical in my mind. Cris Cyborg minus 300 favorite, Nunes a plus 230, not even close. In my mind, not even close. But I want to know what you guys think. Let me know, what do you guys think about this super match? Is this a good idea that they're having a super fight towards the end of the year? And who do you think wins this? Do you think I'm out of my mind? Do you think Cyborg absolutely dominates her? Do you think Amanda Nunes is the best opponent that she's had in a long time? Let me know down there in the comments. Please hit that like button if you're new here. Subscribe. As always, I love you, I respect you, and I'll see you fine asses later.